And we return to the story of Diego Ortiz, the young Argentinian striker. And well, he is outside of a car dealership because he has just bought his first car. Obviously he's on massive wages now. He is a professional footballer, much larger than what he was on when he was in the amateur leagues. And what he's done with that is he's bought his first car. Obviously, you remember in the previous episode we mentioned that he would spend so much money on cab fares alone. But now he doesn't have to. He has his own car. He can travel to training. He can travel to games. He doesn't have to spend a penny on cab fares. Just the petrol. But in the game against Houston Dynamo in the second match group game of the preseason tournament, the only real highlight that came from Ortiz was that he won his team a penalty. He didn't actually get to take it. And the game ended as a 0-0 draw. You can see here not a single shot for Diego Ortiz in this game. He had some decent passing, but if you look at his manager feedback, it was not good. And what has his manager told him? He said, "We've got a training facility not far down the road from where you signed your contract. So now that he's got his new car, he can get to these training facilities much easier." You can see him here pulling up in the parking lot of the training facility. And you know, we're in Argentina. It's not the best. It's not the highest level training facility that he could possibly go to. In the likes of Borussia Dortmund, they have a great training facility. Other teams across Europe. But because we are just at River Plate, we've got a nice running track with a pitch in the middle, so he can practice his football. And then when he's not doing that, he can practice his sprints, which is what he's doing right now, ready for the next game. Getting the sprints ready. Obviously, he put on a really nice run in the previous game to score his first goal. And he's just trying to improve his speed, his sprint speed, his overall acceleration ahead of the final group stage game, where we will be taking on Necaxa, a Mexican side. Now, we did quite good against the first Mexican side. Obviously, he scored his first goal, but Ortiz receives the ball here 7 minutes in. There's a little bit of skill. He finds his teammate. He is eventually then played back to the ball, edge of the box. A very decent shot, but he hasn't been training his shooting. He's been training his pace, his speed. So he wants a couple more through balls, if that is possible, by his teammates. 11 minutes in, though, the opposition are on the attack. Gonzalez receives the ball, plays it into the centre of the box. A turning shot is well caught by Ortiz's teammate, who is in between the sticks. 19 minutes in, though, Ortiz's teammates look to play it out from the back, but they play it straight into the path of the opposition striker. He lays one across, and then that is a brilliant strike from the opposition midfielder, who puts Necaxa 1-0 to the good. Straight from kickoff, though, Ortiz receives the ball. He plays it down to his teammate in the midfield, played back through with a lovely through ball. Using his acceleration, he cuts inside, plays it across to his strike partner Prato. And he's starting to build a brilliant relationship with the players around him. Obviously, in the first game he played at the preseason tournament, he wasn't getting passed to. He was being ignored when calling for the ball. And a lot of the passes now are finding him, and he's doing wonders with the ball. You can see here, 32 minutes in, he couldn't shoot, so he played it back. He's doing intelligent runs. He's learning as he's playing. Obviously, in the amateur leagues, he probably would have struck that one. But now he's a professional. He tries to make the run there. But unfortunately, again, it is just too physical for him, and he can't win the header against the opposition defender. But what we have learnt is he is good against American teams and good against Mexican teams. So Diego Ortiz, if he ever feels like he needs to be loaned out, or when he's coming to the end of his career, he knows he can put in a shift in Mexico and in the United States of America. But 40 minutes in, just before half-time, the ball is played across. But again, that player there ignoring the call that Ortiz made. He was in a brilliant position in the middle of the park, but he did not choose him. Again, this time though, the central attacking mid is loving Ortiz up top because he's making intelligent runs, and the passes are just coming off for the cam. Just before halftime again, 44 minutes in, there's 1 minute left in this half. Ortiz trying to find some space. They actually play it to the teammate, who then plays it to Ortiz, who's in the box. He's going to look to cut back. The physicality, the strength isn't quite there. He's got the pace and the agility. He just needs to go to the gym, lift some weights to get that strength up. But 49 minutes in, Ortiz plays a nice little 1-2 with his teammate, again to Prato. And then showing off the speed here as he breaks past the back line. He cuts across, strikes it. Not the best strike in the world, as we said. He's been practicing his speed, not his shooting. But on the hour mark is a chance, hopefully, for River Plate to get back into this game as Ortiz calls for the ball, but he plays it to the teammate instead. He's then playing a nice little 1-2. He's trying the people, and Ortiz turns, finds his man, and then the first time strike by the centre attacking mid, I think, is Quintero. No, this is Da Costa. Da Costa with the brilliant strike there makes it 2-1. And River Plate are back on top here. Ortiz looking to start another attack as he plays through to Da Costa. Can't quite again. The strength is not there, but it's a lovely tackle as he gets the ball back for River Plate. Plays it in field. He receives it back out wide. Nice little kind of skills, agility to get past his man. Again, the shot is blocked though, unfortunately. But here, the pressing here, the speed. The keeper was not expecting that speed. And it's lucky he worked on it because he is going to receive the ball here. He's going to play it through to his man as he dribbles past 3 or 4 people there. And he unfortunately can't get the goal. But the shot does rebound straight to his teammate, who can easily tuck that one into the back of the net and make it 3-1, which will be the final score. An 8.8 rating for Diego Ortiz with the 1 assist. Not a goal, unfortunately, for him. He was very close to getting one at the end, but he ends his 3rd game with 1 assist. So he currently has 3 games with 1 goal and 1 assist. So he is doing good things for River Plate in this pre-season tournament. As we move into the knockout stages, the semi-final, which will be against another American team. And we know that Ortiz does good against American teams. He receives the ball 1 minute in, plays it up to Prato. It's going to be played back to Quintero. Prato gets a touch on that, a lovely touch, straight through. And the pace is working out again. This time, again though, he gets played through, but the shot is just not there. He needs to practice the shots. He needs to go to training to practice his shots, not just his physical attributes, his pace and his agility. He needs to get the shots, the footballing techniques down. Because at an amateur level, maybe those type of shots work, not on a professional level. Ortiz, though, the brilliant ball through to his teammate, and he gets another assist. And he puts his team 1-0 up. 12 minutes into the game, it's Mayanda. I think he's a right back. And he made a brilliant run, and a very, very nice weighted ball by Ortiz makes it 1-0. As we look to go through to the final of this pre-season tournament to help the team get a bit of money. Hopefully they don't spend that money on a new striker, as we will be replaced straight away. But 17 minutes in. Misplaced pass there, unfortunately, is intercepted by the New England defenders. But the Quintero is played through. He's going to play one back across. And at the near post, Diego Ortiz makes it 2-0, 19 minutes into the game. He's got 1 goal and 1 assist. And what we were saying, he loves to play against American teams. And he's just proven that point right here. 24 minutes in. He's going to look to get past this back line with a nice little pass to his teammate. The left back is in so much space. He's trying to get into the box. He's just getting caught up on his man. In the end, though, he decided to go all the way to the back post when Ortiz probably had a better opportunity to get a goal there. But 42 minutes in, it's still 2-0. New England are trying to get the opportunities, but we are just clearing away the ball so well. We're defending really well in this tournament. Ortiz receives the ball. He plays it up to his strike partner, Prato. A little 1-2 between them. The left back is going to play through Ortiz. He's dribbling down the wing. He's going to cut inside with a nice little fake shot. Lays one across. Lovely touch to get past 2 men by his teammate there. And that is another assist. That is 2 assists and 1 goal for Diego Ortiz in this game. With 45 minutes left, if he can get another goal, that would be a brilliant performance. As we move into the second half, Ortiz calls for the ball. He plays it up wide to Prato. Prato's going to play all the way back to the CDM. He's going to play a brilliant one over the top. And Ortiz is making the run into the midfield. But he can't quite get past the defender. And the keeper can easily fall onto that one. And keep his, well, save himself from any more blushes. But we intercept the ball here with Ortiz brilliantly. He's going to charge forward. And again, his teammate is making such a great run on the outside. This could be assist number 3. But the shot goes wide of the post. And out for a goal kick. 79 minutes in. We're very, very tired here. You can see Ortiz's stamina is so low. He plays it up to Prato. He's going to continue his run forward as his left back is played through. It's going to be played in, cleared away. It's going to look like it got for a throw, but it's actually going to be kept in. But look at the run being made by Ortiz here. It's whipped across and at the near post. Ortiz is there to head it home and make it 4-0. He's going to get a huge rating of a 9.5 because he's contributed to 2 goals and 2 assists, which is all 4 of the goals that were scored in this game. He's contributed to every single one of them in a brilliant performance. Definitely his best performance in a River Plate shirt so far this season. And what that means is that his team are in to the final of the pre-season tournament. Now, at the end of that game, he was very tired. So what he's going to do, he's actually, instead of doing short bursts, he's going to do a couple laps of the running track to get his stamina up. So hopefully he can complete a full 90 minutes and not struggle. Because obviously, maybe if his stamina had been much higher, he could have got the hat-trick. He could have got the 3rd assist. But he couldn't do so because he was so tired. But doing laps, it's going to help improve his stamina. It's going to help improve his pace as well, actually, as he's sprinting around this running track. You can see here, he is so much quicker than the normal person. You see normal people are jogging around. He has got the football athlete body, and he is sprinting around this running track. And he's just proving to himself that he can make it as a professional footballer. And he's hopefully improving his stamina, ready for the big final. The biggest game of his career so far. Some people may say it's just a pre-season final. But for Diego Ortiz, this is the biggest game of this young man's career. As we take on Necaxa, we know we can beat them. We've done it before. But can we do it on the big stage in the final in their home country? Well, 1 minute into the game, Diego Ortiz receives the ball. He plays it to Prato. Lays it back to him nicely. He charges into the box using the pace and strikes one across. And maybe in the previous game he didn't have that footballing technique. But that is a lovely strike. 3 minutes into the game, Diego Ortiz scores his 4th goal of the pre-season tournament so far in 5 games. So he's got 4 in 5, which is a brilliant return. And just remember, River Plate didn't play a single penny for him. 7 minutes in, the wingback is played down. Whipped across, Ortiz! Make that 5 in 5. Diego Ortiz, his stats are going to go up for the 5th goal. And 7 minutes in, we're already 2-0 up against Necaxa. The pressure is not getting to Ortiz. People said he's not ready for this big final. He's gone and proved them so wrong. There, a very unfortunate chance there by Necaxa. Their striker just took a poor touch. He had an open goal to strike into, but he couldn't quite do so. Brilliant little spin there from Prato. And that kind of spin kind of cost Diego Ortiz the chance of being played through, as he could have been in for his hat-trick there. But Prato went for the fancy spin. 19 minutes in though, Ortiz is making a brilliant run. He's into the box. He's got past his man. He's going to cut back inside. He's got men in the middle. Decides to go for one of them. And it's a great save by the Necaxa keeper, resulting in a corner. It's going to be taken. Ortiz is at the back post. It's whipped to the centre. And somehow a lovely looping header over the top of the keeper. Scored by Prato. And these two are going to be a lovely duo in this season to come for River Plate. Prato and Ortiz up top. But 28 minutes in, Necaxa get one back. They will need a minor miracle to get back into this game. I promise you that. But half an hour in, they've started the climb of the mountain. 10 minutes after that though, again, Prato's just taking a little bit too long to play through Ortiz. And it's kind of annoying him. I'll tell you that. 60 minutes in though, he's going to win the header. Unfortunately not. Again, it's that stamina, the jumping, maybe, he needs to improve next. But a lovely volley just before the hour mark. They're halfway up the mountain now. It is 3-2. Necaxa, they're very close to completing this hill climb. An hour in. Ortiz receives the ball. He plays it back across to the cam. Prato plays it out wide. Ortiz is in the middle. Lays it through to Prato. He lays it again. And a very tame effort. But you wouldn't expect the centre mid to be in that position, number one, and to be scoring those types of goals anyway. But 77 minutes in, the ball's played upfield. The River Plate defender loses out on the header. And then a player from Necaxa is played through. Whipped across to the back post, and Castro heads it home in the 78th minute. And they have completed the mountain climb. It is 3-3. And with 10 minutes later, with 3 minutes left in the game, he was played offside, unfortunately. But we are going to be subbed off. Maybe it was that we did so many laps that we affected our stamina for this game and not improved it. But there will be a penalty shootout. River Plate go 1-0 up, 2-0 up. Castro stepping up. He scored the final goal. Another great save by the River Plate keeper. It's currently 2-0. Sirocco misses. And they score. It is 2-1. Quintero steps up. He tucks his away. It's 3-1. This is a must-score goal by Necaxa. Will they do it? Yes, they do. It is 3-2. If we score this one, it is all over. Anguileri's the man to step up. And he does so into the bottom left-hand corner. And we win the pre-season tournament. We win. River Plate quite a lot of money that they can spend however they choose. Maybe they'll offer me a new contract, an improved contract. But we lift the cup there. And Ortiz has won his first trophy. Yes, it's a pre-season trophy, but it is a piece of silverware nonetheless. The first he's won in his career. And you can see him here, just on the end, number 27, on the right-hand side. Not right in the middle because he doesn't need all the fame and glory. But an 8.7 rating, 2 goals. And check this one out. Diego Ortiz was named as the player of the competition. 5 goals in 5 games with 3 assists. 8 goal contributions in 5 games in that preseason tournament. A brilliant return. But that also means we have unlocked Missouro boots because we've made 5 appearances in the tournament and we've also scored the 1 goal. So we have unlocked the Mizuno boot collection. And we're taking a look through. There's some quite nice boots in here. But in the end, we are going to go for the Wave Cup Legends white and blue. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.